Esther Pinkasova, and today we are having a very special guest, Ann Zukaski, who's a freshman at Marywood University. Hi Ann, how are you doing?
Hey, I'm good.
So how much do you know about cooking?
He usually has my brothers or I prepare dinner or watch her cook, and she'll teach her little tricks. And
So what do you usually make?
sometimes we'll make breaded chicken or pasta or meatballs. I love making meatballs.
Well, we're definitely doing some pasta and meat together with some salad, so that's perfect for you. So would you say that you actually eat healthy or just eat whatever?
I think I eat whatever.
All right, so I'll try to teach you how to make something, cut everything down to make it much more natural, healthy, but it's still delicious. Because that's what we all want. We want something delicious.
Yes.
The first thing we're going to do is we're going to take a pot, we're going to boil half of the way through, put either salt or oil. It keeps the pasta very loose, and then throughout the 10 minutes that the pasta is going to boil, we are going to just mix it up to keep it from clumping up. I have a pot of cold water here, and I already turned it onto medium heat. I usually put in salt, but today I'm going to do it with oil. Just sprinkle it a little bit.
What does the oil do?
It keeps the pasta from clumping up.
Okay.
So we're actually going to close this right now so that the water boils up faster. So we have a little chunk of meat here, and it's just a piece of steak. So I asked you if you wanted to cut this, and you said no. So we're going to cut this into little halves, just like this.
How long did you let this thaw?
Since the morning. And I usually get my meat from New York because it's all natural. There's nothing inside there.
It's a lot healthier and better.
It is. And then this one's a little bit of a bigger piece, so we're going to have to cut that one smaller. You could actually grind this into little small pieces of meat, or you could just cut it like this into little cubes. So they actually just look like this. It's pretty small, but if you're not cutting it in half, again, you could cut it like this, and then just cut it into threes like this. So we have a spaghetti here, 32 ounces. We're probably not going to want that much. You can use it if you're having a lot of people coming over. So I'm going to just take a little bit of the pasta. And I'm one of those people who absolutely hates the long strings. So I just take it and I break it into half. Just like so. Plop that in. Plop the rest of it in. Just mix it in a little bit just so that the pasta is all mixed up so it's not into clumps. The timer is going on for 10 minutes. Alright, so this is actually what we do not want to happen with our spaghetti. So we're going to mix this up really well. So we're going to just fry the meat a little bit. We're just going to very lightly, just a little bit, pour some oil there. And this pan is pretty hot right now, so now we're going to just dump the meat in. And then we're going to just so we're just going to fry this until our meat becomes golden brown. You can see this one is actually starting to become a little bit golden brown.
Wow.
So
That was very fast.
it's very fast because this.
So how long do you think this will take for it to brown?
As soon as you see all of it browning up, then you'll know that all of
Is
it's
it
done.
gonna be like 10 minutes or so?
No, not 10 minutes. It'll take a lot less than 10 minutes. So while this is frying up, and you may want to be careful of this getting hot. All right, so this one's actually finished, our pasta, so we're going to take that and we're going to pour it out and drain it. Okay, so we have 1 medium onion, 3 garlic cloves, 1 celery, and 1 carrot. So if you don't have a mincer on you, I'm going to show you a little more faster and easier way to mince this up with your knife. So we're just going to cut our onions, one over here. And you're not fully going in here, down here, because if you cut it all the way, you're going to have a hard time. So we're going to just quickly cut it this way. And you don't really need to worry about how big or small, because onion tastes good no matter what. And if you're having a hard time with the ends, just cut it this way. In 5 minutes, our meat is already done. So we're going to just take out the meat, and I have one that actually has holes in it, so all our juices stays inside our pan. Just gonna take out all our meat, and I'll let all the delicious juice from the meat stay inside the pan. And right now I'm going to take our onion and throw it inside.
Are you going to put anything else in there?
Right now, no. For about like 5 minutes, I'm going to let our onions fry. And we're going to let the onions get all the delicious juice from the meat. You could just mix it up like this. All right. We have one medium-sized carrot. So we have this already peeled. So I'm just going to cut it just in half. And the carrots are one of the hardest things to cut, because they're pretty hard. I'm just going to cut it just like this, and we want our carrots to be this inch. You can make them thinner, you can make them thicker. It's much easier if you make them thinner, exactly like this, so that it fries, when you steam it or if you fry it, the thickness won't get into the way. So you won't just be eating a raw carrot.
Where are we going to put these carrots?
We're going to put them in right after we finish frying our onion. We're going to put this inside there.
Okay.
And I have a celery, which I'm going to just cut up the ends. And I'm going to just cut it into half. Again, another half, and another half. And then just cut into the middle. And if you can do it all just like this, you can. And if you don't feel comfortable, you can do it one by one or just half of it. Oh. 3 garlic cloves here. Now if you don't have a mincer, or you don't like using mincers, you could always just do it by hand. And how to do that is you could actually just push it down, just like this. Push it down again, just like this. And then just cut it into little pieces like this. And then just cut it up.
Wow.
Have you ever done this technique before?
No.
I usually do use mincers, but this is much more faster.
Our onions are done.
Inside our pan we have our carrots and our celery, and we're going to throw in a little bit of our garlic. And then you want it on medium heat. Alright, pour a half a cup of wine into our meat. All this up and let the wine and the meat and the carrots and the garlic all mix up together. All of this simmer a little bit, so I'm going to actually close this.
Okay. How long are you going to let that do that?
Just to simmer just for a few minutes.
Okay.
Just put the salt, the pepper, a little bit of the sugar, and then we're going to plate it.
Okay.
Let's quickly make the salad, and how we're going to make the salad, just make green lettuce, cucumbers, tomatoes. Do you like onions?
Yes.
Alright, so have some onions on that, just a little bit of it. And then we're just going to have maybe some salted pepper or your favorite dressing.
Okay.
So, Ann,
Yes.
tell me what you think of all of this right now.
Wow, I smell the meat and the garlic and the carrots too.
What else? Is there anything else that's coming out right at you?
Yeah, I do smell some of the
Yeah.
the wine. Wow.
Yep, and this is all, by doing this recipe, it all
Blends really
it blends
nice.
really well. That's one of the things I love about this. Now we have a little bit of sugar and salt. Now, it all depends on each person. I know a lot of people need to use measuring cups. I'm actually one of those types that I'll just sprinkle it on it and hope that it's all good. Okay, so now I'm going to quickly, so this is how you would know. Just very lightly sprinkle the pepper. You don't want too much, you don't want too little. Same thing with salt. So very lightly sprinkling over it. The same thing with the sugar. And then you're going to mix it all up. Just take a little bit of it first. Because you can't mix it all of the spaghetti.
Yeah, it's sticky. So we're going to do anything else after we mix them together? Or?
After we mix this in, we're just going to plate it.
Okay. Well, that was awesome and quick, too.
It was, yeah.
Definitely a fast dinner. And it'll taste good, too.
And then you may have some leftover spaghetti. And then you could remake this or just have some spaghetti meatballs. So whenever I have leftover spaghetti, I make a spaghetti cheese omelet.
Oh, wow.
And I just fry my vegetables, beat up my eggs, put the spaghetti inside it, and then I'll put it pour the eggs over.
Wow, that's really fun.
And then you put some cheese inside it. I actually made that video.
Really?
Yeah, I made the video.
So you guys should check that out.
Yeah, and it tastes so good. You can have it with salt and pepper, or you could have it without salt and pepper. It tastes good either way, and it's so delicious. So we're just going to keep mixing this up. So we're just going to
That's a lot.
spaghetti.
I would eat like half that.
And then we want a little bit of everything inside there.
I wonder how it's going to taste with the red wine, too. The grape.
Here's our meal, and we're going to go and eat.
Okay.
So we were already in the kitchen. We already came out. We cooked our meal. We made our salads. We made a little fruit cup. So, you guys want to see it?
Of course they do.
All right. So let's see what we've made. So what we've made is we made some salads. For me, I made a green lettuce, tomatoes, cucumbers, and onions with a little bit of salt and pepper, and that's pretty much it. For Anne's, I made tomatoes, cucumbers, and onions with salt and pepper, and then that was it. No dressing.
I don't like dressing or the lettuce, so.
Yeah, but what did you think of the dressing?
It was definitely good. I love the salt and pepper. That was a great add.
The salt and pepper with the tomatoes, it all mixes in very well.
It blends all well.
So you don't even need your dressing, because the salt and pepper and the tomato juice is your dressing, and that's the only dressing that you need, and it's great. And then we also made a little bit of lettuce, cucumbers, and a little bit of ranch dressing right on top of it. Then we made a little fruit cups, and this is our meal that we made, spaghetti bolognese. I'm gonna just try a little bit of everything, see how it all tastes together.
Wow, I love the carrots. I love carrots.
You could definitely taste the wine.
Yes, I do taste that. I also taste the celery too.
Yeah.
I don't see it though. What is that?
Because the celery, it all pretty much melted up. It sauteed with the onions, so it all came out good. And the carrots are very soft right now. Oh, and they're very sweet. Tastes really great. I definitely like this. So, what has been your experience with?
I like this.
Yeah.
I like the carrots with it too.
Will you try making this again at home?
Definitely.
You want the recipe?
Okay. Also, it was fast too. Not hard to make.
It was definitely very fast, yeah. And then you said you liked the salad. So I loved it all personally. I loved all the food. And
Yes, I did.
yeah, you loved it?
Yes, especially my salad.
The salad was delicious, yeah. Salad's good. The spaghetti bolognese was great. The fruit cup salad was also great. Very fresh. It's also great for the summer. You could put in whatever fruits that you like. You could also put in mango, apple, strawberries, grapes, whatever fruits that you personally like. Just throw a lot into one bowl and enjoy it. So I hope that you guys want to try it at home so you can enjoy the food just as much as we did right now. So until next time, see ya!
thanks so much for watching. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you want to know the recipe for the fruit cup salad, the link to the video is up here. And the video for the link of the salad is right over here. I do have a personal blog where all of these videos will be going on to, and the link is down here. The rest of the links will be going in the description at the bottom, so if you did like it, please give it a thumbs up, share, and comment below. Thanks so much. Till next time. See ya!